became the most pleasurable because they gave the listeners the most information. The association of knowledge with power begins here. Storytelling also gave expression to fears and dreams and to faith and belief. Religious ceremonies came out of certain sacred stories that describe the relationship between humans and the spirit world or gods. Storytelling among the family and clan members served as a group rehearsal of survival strategies that had worked for the Pueblo people for thousands of years. This was the case among the Pueblo people of the Southwest and at Laguna Pueblo, where I am from. The entire culture, all the knowledge, experience, and beliefs were kept in the human memory of the Pueblo people in the form of narratives that were told and retold from generation to generation. The people perceived themselves in the world as part of an ancient continuous story composed of innumerable bundles of other stories. The impulse of the old-time Pueblo people was to leave nothing out. They were not prudish about subject matter because valuable experience and knowledge are found in all levels of human activity. As I wrote in my essay on story and landscape, accounts of the appearance of the first Europeans in Pueblo country or the tragic encounters between Pueblo people and Apache raiders were no more and no less important than stories about the biggest mule deer ever taken or adulterous couples surprised in cornfields and chicken coops. Whatever happened, the Pueblo people instinctively sorted events and details into a loose narrative structure. Everything became story. Stories, most often told, are not made up or fictional stories, but narrative accounts of incidents that the teller has experienced or heard about. Storytelling was not a formal event, but rather an exchange of stories, usually village gossip or family affairs. There were no official storytellers. Everyone could tell stories, and everyone felt responsible for remembering stories and retelling them accurately. Humorous incidents are favorite topics of such local gossip and village history because everyone enjoys laughter. For the Pueblo people, a collective truth resides somewhere within the web of differing versions, disputes over minor points, outright contradictions tangled with old feuds, and village rivalries. Thus, the ongoing story or history of the Pueblo people continues endlessly. Location or place plays a central role in Pueblo narratives. Stories are most frequently recalled as people are passing a specific geographical feature or the exact location where a story took place. Often, the turning point in a story depended upon a peculiarity or special quality of a rock or tree found only at that place. Often, it is impossible to determine which came first, the incident or the geographical feature that stirs the imagination. The Humaha stories that I loved to listen to were usually told after a meal with relatives and neighbors. They were for the children, but people of all ages listened. The Humaha stories are traditional Pueblo stories that have been told continuously for thousands of years about a time when amazing things were possible. When the plants and animals and even rocks and stars used to converse with human beings. The Humaha stories describe the various supernatural beings and other worlds and other times that still exist right beside the present world and present time. The storytelling went on in a relaxed manner, and people might get up or move around respectfully. We children listened quietly, but from time to time, an adult in the audience might wait for the person telling the story to pause and then ask a question or contribute another version of the story being told. The audiences particularly enjoyed hearing different versions of the same story because it gave them the opportunity to make wisecracks and jokes about the